Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Bartlesville. Bartlesville.
In 1 mile, turn right on US 60 East, then take the second left.
Transportation even covers airlines itself. I'm used to hearing about the no-fly list for terrorists. This sounds like a different list, but it would still be a federal no-fly list, right? What's that entail? This would be a separate list. That terrorist no-fly list has been in place for 3 decades now. This would be a separate list that hasn't been enacted by the DOJ. But again, Delta and possibly other airlines are looking closely to see if this will come to fruition. We want the federal aviation regulations with clearly behind every gate and every security checkpoint saying that it's against the law to interfere with or assault a flight crew member, something we shouldn't have to say, but we do have to say. The CEO of Delta and Dash has asked for a write letter to the Department of Justice and the Biden administration asking for full enforcement and no-fly list across the board, meaning all airlines would turn over the gates of anyone who is disruptive on board their plane, and anyone that is actually convicted of a federal crime, like interfering with a flight crew, they would be banned from all airlines across the board.
Delta Airlines asked other U.S. carriers to share lists of passengers who have been banned during the pandemic because of their behavior.
This is the first time that Delta has called for this. In a memo to employees, they asked for more involvement. They asked the other airlines to really get on board and possibly share a no-fly list.
Turn right at the stop sign, then take the second left.
They've ever asked for the Department of Justice or the Biden administration to step in and really enforce the zero-tolerance policy for unruly passengers. Hey, what behavior merits a ban? This is essentially going to be a better line. What are we talking about? When at first in-flight becomes a problem for the flight crew, it distracts them from their duty or possibly becomes physical.
Before the pandemic, I would say, I wonder if we're going to be delayed today. Now it's hopefully today is not the day that somebody decides that I'm the one that they're going to want to physically attack.
Turn left at the traffic light.
Interfering with the flight crew, and that carries up to 20 years in prison. One of those memorable cases of the last year, a woman was
In 3.5 miles, take the ramp on the right to US 60 East toward Narada.
She has been charged in federal court. She would be one of those people that we put on this no-fly list. Now, she has been offered a plea agreement, and part of that plea agreement is actually no flying on a commercial aircraft for the next 3 years.
A man is now in custody and accused of assaulting a flight attendant and an air marshal on board a flight headed to LAX.
2 passengers were seen on video shouting at flight attendants and hurling obscenities at them.
This is just something we've never seen before. We don't recognize it. We can't accept it as normal. Last year alone, the FAA opened up 5,900 investigations for unruly passengers. Now, that doesn't mean they were all charged federally. That has to, after an investigation is completed, but hundreds of people across the country were charged in 2021. It was the highest we've ever seen for unruly passengers.
Are there concerns to making a list like this? Like, as a quiet passenger, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. But, like, are there reasons that the airlines or the federal government might say, maybe not?
And that's a good question. A lot of the airlines are looking at this. What are the ramifications? Is this even legal? And if we do go through with this, how long are these people on the list? Is this until the pandemic is considered over? Because you have to remember, most of these unruly incidents start as mass incidents.
My job is not to manage you, the one passenger that constantly needs to be reminded to pull their mask up.
Or is this a lifetime ban for all commercial aircraft? A lot of that is going to have to be, dished out possibly in court or inside the DOJ. But you simply don't know that. The DOJ hasn't made any comment on if they will even go through with this list, let alone how long the ban will last.
Airlines are allowed to share information with each other. You should not be in the air. However, airlines are not, because they offer this public service, they are not allowed to just discriminate on certain people. You seem like it would be a problem. So there's always been kind of a difference between a public institution that has to take everyone, private business who reserves the right to service to anyone, and then airlines will fall somewhere in the middle. So perhaps why you're asking for this government of the airlines. Flight attendants say, and I just want to stop crowding all these flights all over the place. That stands to me with our transport people. Thank you. Thanks for having me. Hey, we're going to take one more quick break. When we come back, just when I always read a bunch of gambling folks who take me down. Oh wait, because I won for the chances. One last thing is next. Support for this podcast and the following message come from Supercuts. Hair. We've got a way of growing that faster than we wanted to, and somehow we feel like we need more haircuts than we have time for. Luckily, Supercuts is here to make grabbing a haircut easy. Supercuts is here for you if you're someone who needs a haircut but don't really have time for a haircut. Or scout the web for salon availability. You use the Supercuts app to find new patient viewers to you and check in, or just walk in. Another bonus, the salon shows estimated cleaning times, so you know exactly what you're looking for. As for the cut itself, it's all super solid thanks to Supercuts' highly trained stylists. Get in, get out, it's the thing you needed the haircut for. When you got a first date or a vacation coming up, we just want to look good when you're alone in your house. You don't want your chia pet looking more manicured than you. Supercuts makes getting a haircut effortless. It's not just any haircut, it's Supercuts. Check it now, Supercuts app or on supercuts.com. One last thing, how far would you go to find the guy you owe money to? This weekend, the Nevada Gaming Commission announced it completed a month-long interstate hunt just to find the man who should have won nearly $250,000 from a slot machine. So here's what happened. Last month, Dude was playing the slots at Treasure Island in Vegas. He hits the progressive jackpot, which would ordinarily set off lights and bells and sirens. I don't know, probably a full techno show at this point in Vegas, but instead, this guy experiences silence. Something went wrong with the machine, so no one knew he had won, not even him. He leaves, and when the casino reports this, no one's able to figure out who he is or where he even lives. CityScapes, rather than letting treasure on.
That's weird in years. Every one of those machines has a label on them that says any malfunction voids wins. So like if the power glitches or if the machine bugs out, they're not liable to pay you back anything you put into it. So the fact that he won and they're trying to pay him is incredible.
Keep the money. The gaming commission sets off once they funds. They find them on video surveillance at other places. They talk to live witnesses. Eventually they use credit card and blank share data to trace back to Arizona. I'm telling you, as a winner, which shows just how important it is to gambling officials to keep the appearance of legitimacy. The moment customers think slot machines don't work is the moment those customers stop traveling across the country to play those slots, which is one of the things that's been so daunting to other states considering huge gambling enterprises.
This is a moment of great possibility.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul is currently pushing for up to 3 casinos to be placed in New York City, home to America's largest tourism industry.
Right now you have to wait till 2023, otherwise you have to pay a penalty to the 4 casinos that are operating. We're pulling that forward and saying we're going to start this year, that process.
Some local officials say, yeah, that's a no-brainer. Stop letting all those dollars go to other states. Others say, don't forget that to set up that apparatus, you also have to shell out for entire infrastructure just to help us give money away. After all, as this guy in Arizona found out, the House doesn't always win. Critics are also concerned about, I don't know, having their neighborhoods look anything like your average casino neighborhood, not always the greatest track records, but this guy's very happy that the gaming commission exists. Start here tomorrow. More on all these stories at abcnews.com or the ABC News app. I'm Brad Hill. See you tomorrow.
I think nothing like coming home from a trip to Vegas, and a month later, somebody shows up from the Nevada Gaming Commission. It's like, this is not a scam. This is real. You won, and the machine fucked up. So here's your winnings.
In 1/2 mile, take the ramp on the right to US 60 East toward Narada. Take the ramp on the right to US 60 East toward Narada. Continue on Southeast Washington Boulevard.
Where are you guys going? Left or right? Your buddies turned right, and you're going left. Feels like it was a really long trip when you consider that I actually spent a day and a half of it parked. It really wasn't.